December 22nd, and I still am not done getting all of my Christmas gifts. Though I do have a plan for all of the gifts I have left, I just have to go physically buy them. I honestly had an idea to go get vintage Pyrex from the antique store that I showed you guys in the last vlog, but then someone commented being like, oh, there's actually a lot of lead in vintage Pyrex, making complete sense why all of them are on sale, because I was like, wow, like people really collect these and covet these. Like, why are there so many here? Lead. There's gonna go ahead and be a lot of lead content. I was planning on getting a casserole dish or a bowl or something for my brother's girlfriend and then also for my sister. But we are pivoting because I'm not in the business of giving out lead poisoning for Christmas. I'm packed to go home. I have all of my gifts over here on the ground, all just in bags and stuff. There's a lot of stuff that's gonna be going in the trunk of the car. There's a lot of stuff that needs to get done before Christmas Day, but I have a good list. I know what I need to get done, and honestly, I'm not too stressed about it. Now that I'm leaving the house, I'm not too stressed about it. I was stressed yesterday, but now that I have a game plan of everything I just need to do. I just need to follow the game plan and we will get it all done. First stop on our gift collecting tour is Little Tarte. I got a shirt a little while ago, like around Halloween from Little Tarte, and my sister was like, oh, that's so cute. Like, I love that. So I was planning on getting her the same shirt. I think they ran out of those, but they just came out with a different shirt. Also a sweatshirt. I think I'm going to get her the shirt though, probably just like a sleep shirt that she can just, lounge around in. They also have a kid's shirt, so I might get that for my niece, but she still is like a baby, and I think that shirt is meant for more of like 4 and up. I could get a coffee and a croissant or something, but I think I'm going to practice self-restraint because I am going to be spending money on gifts today. I don't really need to spend money on a coffee and a pastry too. A very long line per usual, but it was successful. I'll show you guys what I got once I get in the car. It says Little Tarte, established 2011, and then on the back it has the 2 croissants and coffee. I figure she can lounge around in this, she can sleep in this, and then this is the real jackpot. I had no clue that they sold these. I got this for my niece. Little Tarte was also one of the first outings she went on after she was born. I think that was like one of the first places that my sister left the house with her to go. Me and my sister always talk about going to Little Tarte with her Little Tarte, so I think that's gonna be really sweet. Our second stop is gonna be Ponce. I know one store that we're gonna go into, but then I think we're also just gonna kind of look around. I'm honestly scared to see what the crowds are like there, but we just have to bite the bullet and do it. First place we're going in is Studs. I'm gonna get my sister an earring or two. I don't really know what yet. The mall was so crowded, had to come to Zaxby's to take the edge off. It was a decently successful shopping trip. Maybe I could have found 1 or 2 more things, but I do think I'm gonna go shopping tomorrow in Chattanooga. Nothing like last minute Christmas gifts. I don't know if I've ever cut it this close. Truly.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Super.
It's been a while.
It has been a while. Welcome home.
Thank you. As it turns out, I do grind my teeth at night. I had a suspicion that was happening for a couple of months now, and it was just confirmed at the dentist office. So I'm gonna have to get a mouth guard. You can also get master Botox, I think. I think I'm just gonna start with a mouth guard. I should have honestly purchased one sooner because I just knew. I would wake up from dreams in the middle of the night and I would feel like I was clenching my teeth. I've definitely been doing it for less than a year, I think. I don't know. I didn't really ask them, how long does it look like I've been doing it? That's on me, honestly, because I went much longer than I should have without going to the dentist just because moving and everything. I don't know. I think I just got thrown off with some of my doctor's appointments, and I unfortunately neglected the dentist. Catch me wearing a mouth guard at night from here on out. That's going to be literally so fun. Let's do a toothbrush haul. Color of the toothbrush is... oh, white. That's not very fun. Crest, perfect. Oral-B, I love that. Now that I've had my teeth cleaned, I am going to immediately drink some coffee. Here's my ride. He just pulled up with a latte in hand. I'm back at one of my favorite places ever. This is the Pine Needle in Dalton, Georgia, a home decor, antique store, furniture store. I came here with my mom in the last video to do some Christmas shopping, and there was something that she kind of mentioned she's interested in. I'm back to buy that as her Christmas gift because I didn't want to buy it when I was with her. This is what she was looking at last time we were in here. They're like covers that you put on your candle. It like slips right over it. It goes like this. Ta-da, pretty cute. And she has some candles at home. She said she's been very into cardinals lately. And you know what? If she doesn't like it, she can bring it back and she can exchange it for something else, but I think it'll be fun. Gift for my mom has been secured. Now we're at Vintrist. I actually don't think I've ever been here before. My mom kept telling me, I think I've been to the other location. There's a location in Southside and then this one's in Hickson. I think I can be done with gift giving, but I feel like I also could get like one or two more things for people. If I don't find anything, it's not the end of the world, but just kind of browsing and seeing what there is. Look. The Forbidden Pyrex, or lead Pyrex in the flesh. I found this record. I think my brother might like this. He collects vinyl, and my parents love Glen Campbell. I feel like this could be a good one. I don't know if he already has it, but this record has Ginger on My Mind. Are you guys ready to eat? You want to lick the spoon? Sit. Good boys. It's Christmas Eve and I have wrapped 0 gifts, so I'm gonna get on that immediately. Last night, I also started knitting a sweater for my niece, so I really need to crank that out. The good news is that she's very small. Bad news is that I did literally start it last night. So after we wrap our gifts, I'll show you guys what I'm working on and talk about my plan for that sweater and stuff, and we'll see if I can actually finish that before Christmas Day, which is in less than 24 hours at this point. My mom has a lot of wrapping paper here, but I bought this in Atlanta, so this is gonna be my signature wrapping paper this year. Anything wrapped in this will be from me. Okay, I finished wrapping. I honestly do not know how long I was wrapping for. It felt like hours. Honestly, maybe like minimum 2 hours. Really, really scary. Wrapped these. I honestly ran out of all of this wrapping paper. Kind of had the perfect amount. Obviously, I couldn't wrap everything in wrapping paper, so some stuff is in these boxes, some stuff in bags. This is my favorite thing that I wrapped, because I love when you get to wrap little things like this.
It looks like one of those poppers.
I know. They're so fun. This could be the smallest thing that I wrapped. It's pretty flat. Or, honestly, this could be the smallest thing I wrapped. It looks like a little chocolate bar. Actually, I have one more thing to wrap. I forgot to wrap this. Look at this little hoodie I got for my niece. It's so tiny. Got this on Black Friday for like literally $11 and some change. Isn't that crazy? It's gonna swallow her right now, but it'll fit her later. It's 12 to 18 months. I'm staying in my brother's room this time around, and this bed is not made very well, but I'm staying in my brother's room because my sister and brother-in-law and niece are gonna be in the room that me and my sister shared growing up, so kind of a different setting than usual. It's already 4 p.m. on Christmas Eve. Like, where does the time go? I don't know. I have a lot of knitting to do, but it's okay because this is what I'm gonna be doing the rest of the afternoon. We're gonna be having hors d'oeuvres. My dad is making jambalaya. We're just gonna be hanging out, watching Christmas movies, and I will be trying to knit the entire time. My sister and brother-in-law don't come up until tomorrow morning, so I will be knitting up until they arrive, pretty much. And honestly, like, if this doesn't get done, there's a chance it might not get done. I wanna get to a point where they can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm making this little blue sweater. It's so tiny. This is the first baby thing I've ever knit. I've never knit anything for a baby. I'm so excited. So I got this nice blue yarn that kind of has this white speckling throughout. I'm making this pretty much exactly how I make sweaters for me, but I'm just making it baby, which it was kind of hard to figure out the exact measurements and stuff. Like, I was doing a lot of research online to kind of see what measurements I would need for this to fit her next winter. I was using the baby Gap hoodie that I showed you guys as kind of a model. I was kind of just like comparing this sizing to that sizing, which that is 12 to 18 months. It's just gonna be a basic blue sweater, but then I wanna put a little sheep on the front. It's kind of crazy that I haven't knit anything for my niece yet, but it's because I hadn't gotten into knitting again. Like, I kind of took a break, but then I recently got back into it. So obviously I had to make her something for Christmas. We're just gonna try to get as far as I can, okay? So let's just see. Merry Christmas. It is Christmas morning. I thought I would give you guys a sweater update. Unfortunately, it's not done. My sister is already here. She hasn't quite seen it yet. She will see it. Like, I can't wrap this up and stuff, but I thought I would give you guys an update. Look how cute the little sheep turned out. I thrifted this shirt months ago, and I'm so excited that I can finally wear it. These little poinsettias on the collar, so fun. And now it is January 15th, okay? I was really considering ditching all of this Christmas footage because I think this happened last year. Like, I took some clips over Christmas, and then I was like, once January 1st hits, it just feels like anything before that isn't even worth, like, you honestly, like, Christmas vlogs, I feel like you have to get them up so fast for them to even be interesting. But I don't know. I was considering ditching it, but I was like, well, I have the footage. I'm just gonna edit it. I'm gonna post it. I don't feel like the new year starts until I wrap up all loose ends to do with Christmas. Christmas decorations, dealing with returning, exchanging gifts, editing any sort of content that has to do with 2025. Like, this is my last thing that I have to do with Christmas. Like, I've taken down all the decorations. I actually dealt with all of my returns and exchanges and stuff yesterday. This, what you're watching, is the last little bit of 2025. I did finish the sweater. It's so cute. I love the way it turned out. I might show you guys a few of my favorite things I got for Christmas, not like an entire haul, but just walk around the house and show you a few favorite things. I got new Hoka sneakers. I have needed new tennis shoes for 2 years now. They're so worn out. I went way too long without getting a new pair of sneakers. I don't know why I did that. This is actually my first pair of Hokas ever. I've always been a Brooks girl, but I feel like people are really obsessed with Hokas, so I thought I would try them out. When I started wearing Brooks, I was really into running. I feel like Brooks, they tend to be more of a running shoe. Hoka, I feel like they're a better everyday, more casual tennis shoe, or more of like a walking, running errands tennis shoe, which I don't really run as much anymore, and so this actually really fits my needs much better than a Brooks tennis shoe. My last like 6 pairs of tennis shoes, they've all been Brooks. Like, I've only worn Brooks since I was like 19 or something. Walking around the house, okay, my mom got me this little mini lamp. I've been wanting a lamp to put under the cabinets in our kitchen. I feel like I've seen people do this online in their kitchens, and I've always just thought it was so cute. I mentioned it to my mom offhand one time, and she found this at an antique store. Let me turn off the light so you can actually see what the lamp looks like a little bit better. Look at it. It's so sweet and cute. I love it. I also got this Dutch oven, which I feel like I've told you guys about. I've been wanting this for a while. We've used it once. We made a ragu in it. I do plan on looking into sourdough, okay? Potentially. This wall, you might notice it's blank. My Can I Say Something Mean painting, my boyfriend's gift to me for Christmas, he took it and he's getting it fixed because it was all broken. The canvas was all messed up. So he took it to get fixed, which was so kind because I've been wanting that for so long, but also he just took that off my plate. Like, I just didn't want to deal with it. So honestly, it's just taking away like the mental weight of it. That is the real gift there. Another gift that I got, me and my siblings all got this. My parents digitized all of our home videos. If you guys have ever heard of Legacy Box, I feel like they advertise a lot on podcasts and stuff. They take all of your home videos, all of your camcorder tapes and stuff, and they digitize them. So my parents did that for like over a decade of home videos, like Christmas morning, birthdays, random vacations. I haven't even watched all of it yet. Like, there's so much footage to get through, but that has been so amazing. Like, looking at our childhood, it's wild. My birth is on there, which I actually haven't watched it yet. I do need to watch it. I read 40 books in 2025. My original goal was 50, but then I dropped it back down to 40. So in 2026, I've made my goal 40 books as well. I did a whole wrap up on my Instagram. Like, I showed all 40 books that I read, and then I showed my top 4. Wild Dark Shore, The Favorites, Evenings and Weekends, and Acts of Desperation. Those are my top 4 books of 2025. I haven't made any resolutions yet. I've thought about some in my head, but I feel like I need to physically write them down, and like all of the January reset stuff that people do, I haven't done yet because I just felt like I was still getting done with the holidays and stuff. Also, I've been posting more vertical content, so I feel like I wasn't really focusing on editing this. I do need to balance the two more. I feel like I always go to one extreme. Like, I'm only doing vertical content or I'm only doing YouTube, and I feel like in 2026, I need to figure out a better balance of those 2 things. For the past couple of years, I've only really been focused on YouTube because I like low-key can't really stand vertical content, but I haven't hated it as of late, which is very weird and is actually a really good thing. So hopefully I can balance the 2 more. This video would have gone up sooner if I hadn't been enjoying vertical content in the way that I have in the past couple of weeks, but I don't know. I haven't hated it. So that's where I've been, and that's why this video is going up in the middle of January. 2026 is going to be a good year, knock on wood. I have a good feeling about it. I feel like a lot of good things are coming. I'm turning 30 this year. I'm turning 30 this year. Everybody's talking about 2016 online right now, and it's like, oh my God, I was 19 in 2016. That's that's disgusting. Like, I cannot believe, but yeah, I'm gonna be 30 this year, which means, okay, I've always seen people do this on YouTube where they do like in my 20s diaries or they do in my 30s diaries. And I've never done the in my 20s diaries because I feel like once I got started on YouTube, I was already in like the latter half of my 20s. So I feel like turning 30 and entering that decade of my life, I feel like I can do an in my 30s diaries. Okay. So coming August 1st, in my 30s, like so crazy. This is a big year. I feel like a lot of good things coming, a lot of changes coming. I'm just babbling at this point. I know this video was long overdue / all over the place, but once this video is up, we're going to get back to more of our regular scheduled programming and more cohesive vlogs. No one's really going to click on this because who cares about Christmas anymore? You know what I mean? But maybe a few of you, people that made it to this point, you clicked. So that's so nice of you. Signing off to edit this and post this today. So I think with that, this is goodbye. A Christmas vlog on January 15th.